Well, we want to talk about hazardous household waste this morning, the stuff that's underneath your sink. Maybe it's in your garage. You don't know how to dispose of it. How can you safely dispose of that stuff? Well, with us this morning is Shane Kelley. He is with the Genesee County Planning Commission. And good morning, Shane.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Special event tomorrow. Before we get into that, let's talk about some of this stuff.
Okay.
Let's begin with, say, motor oil.
Okay.
Let's say you take it out of your lawnmower and you don't know what to do with it. What do you do with it?
You're going to bring that to us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our event's from 10 to 2. Any automotive fluids for that matter.
Yeah.
We have gasoline. If you want to keep your container, we actually have volunteers. They'll take your container for you, empty it out, and give it right back.
All right, let's go through some of the things that you should not put in the garbage and you shouldn't pour in back of the garage. Go through them.
Those automotive fluids.
Yep.
Batteries. Electronics. Actually, a lot of electronics have hazardous components within them that you wouldn't think of that.
Like an old TV.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yep, we'll take those. Prescription drugs is another thing that we take. Fluorescent light bulbs, the small curly ones, as well as the long tubes.
Yeah.
Those are things you don't want to throw away.
They've got mercury in them, right? So
Correct.
don't put it in the landfill. It's not a good thing. Now, you also say, what won't you take?
We won't take latex paint because it's water-based. It's not considered hazardous. We do have options that we recommend. Harden it and throw it away with your regular trash. You can use kitty litter or paint hardener.
Where are you going to be tomorrow? People want to bring this stuff. They put it in their car and bring it over to you, right?
Correct. Please bring it to us. We have 2 locations, the Carmen Ainsworth High School in Flint Township and the Flint Water Service Center on Court Street.
It's right there on Court. It's just, what would that be, north of Dort?
It's between Averill and Dort.
All right. Drop it off, take it in your car, and get rid of it safely. Great idea. Stick around. We want to talk to you about this stuff one more time, Shane. We can't.
And it's also the perfect time to get out there and do some spring cleaning. Now, right now, I want you to think about what's underneath your sink, what's in your garage. You have old paint, batteries, things like that. Whatever you do, do not throw them out. Here to tell us why is Shane, and he is from the Genesee County Metropolitan Planning Commission. You're teaming up with some other groups in the area to kind of get rid of household hazardous waste. Why is this so detrimental to our environment?
Absolutely. So these hazardous items would otherwise end up in a landfill or down a drain, and that's absolutely not what we want to happen.
Right. So people think hazardous, you think, yeah, paint and things like that, but what are some other things that people might have at home that you don't really know is not good?
There are a lot of items around the house, electronics, any chemicals that you'd use inside the house to clean or outside for your yard even.
You have a huge list, and we're going to go ahead and post it on our website at mybcnews.com, but there's like antifreeze, oils, batteries, pesticides, so anything, basically any kind of chemical.
Just about, as long as it's not radioactive and it's not commercial waste or infectious waste.
And you said something else you guys are not going to be taking, right? It's like a paint.
We are not going to be able to take latex paint because it's not hazardous. It's water-based.
So you can throw that out?
You can throw it out when it's hardened.
Okay. So this is all part of Love Your City, which kicks off today in Flint for an entire month of May. And why did you guys decide to get involved?
Well, we try to have this event twice a year, usually in the spring and the fall, to provide a service for our residents that we don't have. There isn't a place to take this hazardous waste other than these events.
Right. And so for someone who's watching who's kind of like, I don't care, I'm going to throw those light bulbs out in the garbage, what would you tell them? I
would say, think about this. When you throw trash away, we're basically burying it in our backyards. So anything that's hazardous, you're throwing right into the environment.
All right, very cool. Thank you, Shane, so much for stopping by. Now, to watch this interview again in case you missed any information or to check out some hazardous waste that you can dump this Saturday, visit our website, mybcnews.com. Jill?